this is what I was talking about, saying that, yeah, identify your signature strength. How do I do it? You might hear from others saying that what you are good at. You might also see that, okay, when you see, you feel energized. When you do something, you really feel energized. When it comes to you naturally. A lot of people and born leaders, it comes naturally to them. A lot of people are very talkative. Being talkative is not right, wrong, because they are born to speak. They are public speakers. So those are things that can actually define your career. Play on your strengths. Identify who you are. That's very important. So in order to identify this, probably it is something that if you there are two methods, technical methods, that what you can actually use. I think you are able to see why, when, and how now in my slide. Nataraj, you are able to see my next slide?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there are technical ways of looking at it. How do I identify my potential strength? But if you there is a separate session that I might actually take on technical. How do I identify my potential strength? That can be done through a psychometric test and a BIT test, which actually gives what kind of a person you are, what can be your passion, what do you actually like. In those, it will actually give kind of an insights to you to choose or to go in the right direction. But right now, for all practical purposes, I would like you, when you are defining your goal, is it aligning to your inner strength, inner sense, being yourself? Can you, out of all the goals that what you have written, can you tick those? What is that your inner sense is telling? And to really see, like, this is the best thing that I would like to do. Always, guys, this is something that play on your strengths. Good. Once you have that confidence, it is very easy to choose your career or whatever you want to be in your life. That's the option. You have multiple options today in this world. But getting excelling in a particular career is very important. And this actually defines your goal for next 20 years, 30 years for your life purpose. So some of them might be extremely good at game developing. I might be a good psychiatrist. I might be an investor. I might be a good financial management consultant. So an animation artist. I might be extremely creative. But today, what I'm doing something else which is nowhere related to my creativity. So that's where we get a lot of times depressed. We do it for 1 or 2 years, but it doesn't help you on a long run. So always identify your potential, see how you can actually choose which are the functions, which are the careers that what you can look for and have those options in place. That is the second step what you want. Out of in each of the career options, say suppose you are extremely, if I got to say, an sports person, you might have multiple option being a sports person in that what you actually want to be. That's something that you got to get into the next step, saying that, okay, I have five different, okay, I'm good at badminton, I'm good at tennis, I'm good at cricket, everything I'm good at. But what is that one thing that you want to be? That is that you need to round up there. If you are doing it diligently along with me, I think it's going to help you to identify where exactly your strength is. After doing that, you got to get some basic information. Lot of times what happens, the outer world looks good in any industry or any profession for that matter. But when we get inside, there are so many things that we don't even understand. So it is very important for us to gather those basic information. What is this all about? How it is working? What is the function? What is the market to it? Those are the basic information that will help you to redefine your goals and reset your goals and see, is this really what I want? Make a list of people, talk to the people, industry known people. You there is multiple forums today, probably in social media for every stream, every career, every department, or everything that what you want to pursue. There is an community that has been created. So use those community to talk to people, understand what it is, get more knowledge. The reason why I'm stressing on this is the more the knowledge you have, the more insights you will have, and you are edging towards excelling to your career. So that's the reason I'm putting more efforts, because these are all fundamental foundations that what you got to build in. And the last point, eliminate four options and choose one career option. Don't put your foot on two boats and float. You will end up falling somewhere at some time. So I'm gonna tell, okay, you might actually pursue two careers. That's not wrong. But to start up with, at least have one career and excel in that, and then probably step into another one. That's nothing. There is nothing wrong in it. But if you are actually taking two careers in a parallel run, so it's like I want to after uh, the entrance exam or second POC exams, if I get more marks, I will go to medical. If I get less marks, I might join engineering. That should not be the case. Either medical or either engineering. That should be the purpose of your goals. This is what I was talking about. Choose the streams which is aligned to your inner self, and never get influenced about others. So the more that you get influenced, the more you get distracted, and probably may not align, because out of my five friends, four are engineers. I'm only studying BCom. Nothing wrong in it, because my key strengths might be being a financial consultant. There is nothing right or wrong in it. So choose where you want to be, not getting influenced. Play on your strengths. So once the goals is fixed, you got to find more details, absolute details, get more required subjects, then probably deep dive into it and see what is that I need. On the step 4, now that we know goals, now that I know what is my career path, how do I choose it, and I even know what tools, how do I do it. I need to talk to people, I need to do more research, I need to understand, I need to find out if required, I need to get some certification courses on those. Fine, fair enough. So, but having said that, you got to have a kind of a roadmap to it. I cannot keep something, okay, today I come, I do something, but this did not work. Probably, yeah, tomorrow I'll switch on to another course. No, you got to have a roadmap saying that, okay, I'm starting this. I have defined what is my goal. I know what is that key things that I need, and I know how to achieve it. This is the roadmap that what you got to have. From A to B, I'm going to do it from probably in next 10 days, I'm going to do it. B to C, I'm going to do it in next 20 days. C to D, I'm going to do it in probably, that's what the roadmap shows. C to D, I'm going to do it in next 30 days. So that will really help you and track your progress, saying that am I stuck here somewhere? What is that I need to do in order to get to that stage? Am I am I getting stopped? Am I getting stuck? So it is measuring every progress, this roadmap, having a detailed activity roadmap will help you to actually define and help you to define at each activity to measure your progress. Good. I'll just give a pause here just to reflect on yourself and ask any questions. Good. If no questions, I'll quickly go to the how do I do it? That is the first step. Do I have enough resources? Yes, I have created a roadmap. Fine. Now tell me, Shankar, I don't have resources. I don't know how to do it. This is where you got to have clear dimension at multiple angles of your life. Do I require an education? I need to upgrade my skill? Do I have enough inspiration? If you are surrounded by and people saying that no, Shankar, you cannot do it. Sorry, you don't have that inspiration. You cannot achieve any goals. You need to be motivated at some level in order to achieve your goal. At the same time, you got to have a clear vision, got to work towards it. You need to have a strategy behind it. When I say strategy, like you need to have a high level, okay, these are three things that I need to, this is my strategy on a long run. And you got to have some kind of an help from the management, or if you're working, or your probably your parents, or probably your colleagues, peers who can actually help you in bringing those values. So that's the resource planning overall. It's all about you versus many things, understanding where you stand. So that will, I'll just go to the next slide, the wheel of life. There are a lot of inspirations, finance. So rate yourself where you stand from 1 to 10, 10 being the lowest and 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. And this will help you in terms of wheel of life. Okay, so in terms of finance, I don't have enough money. How do I do it in order to achieve my goal? So that might be one of your short term saying that okay, I need to gain more finance in order to achieve my long term goal. Am I inspired by others? What I need to get inspired? That's something that what you can look into. Is there enough knowledge that I have? Right now, I don't have. So how do I take it to the next level? Should I enroll to any skills? Should I enroll myself to any of the trainings? Should I enroll myself in any of the institutions in order to achieve my goal? If I need to be an uh, if I got to be an astronaut, I cannot be a pilot. I have to be an astronaut. What is the skill set I require to be an astronaut and not a pilot? That's something that you got to measure. What knowledge you require, what skills you require, and do I have enough opportunities to venture out? So those are all this is a wheel of life where you can actually think about the resources that what you have, and you got to be planning. So rate all your resources that what you have, and for your goal to achieve, what resources is required, and measure it against and rating of 1 to 10, and where do you stand. This will help you to see, are you are nearing to your goal, or are you far behind to your goal. Good. The sixth step is all of this exercise from 1 to 5 you have been doing. Of course, you got to see, get others' contribution, seeing that, talk to your mentors, choose your mentor. Nothing wrong in it. Everyone should have a mentor in order to guide them. So choose your mentor and be where they can actually help you, guide you in your profession or in personal. It can be your parents also. It can be your friends. So choose, discuss your goals rather than discussing something else. That fills, that fulfills your life purpose. The seventh step is it all comes with how much time I have. Time is very important. Now that in this particular topic, I've been discussing, okay, you got to be specifically goal, result oriented, you got to measure, what to achieve, you got to be realistic. I, in 24 hours, I sleep 8 hours a day. After that, I probably spend 5, 6 hours in doing something. If I'm working, I'm actually spending 9 hours in office. But the thing is, if I'm setting new goal, do I have a time for this? That is very important to see how do I accommodate my time, because we have other priorities in life which we have been doing for quite some time, and we are adding one more, and we got to accommodate to achieve this goal. We got to accommodate something. So to do that, I cannot lessen my sleep. Okay, from tomorrow morning, I'm only going to sleep for 3 hours. Your health will be spoiled. So how do we manage our time more effectively? That's something that is very important. And how do we do it? Again, this will help you in order to achieve your time management more effectively. There are four quadrants here in terms of urgent and important, not urgent but important, not urgent, not important, urgent but not important. So in this scenario, if your goal, what you are setting today, what you have written it down today, is you think that it is priority, it is very much urgent, this is my life changer, this is my game changer, everything for that matter. Your goal, probably your personal goal or career goal or business goals, it is on your priority, it is to do with something that I need to do. Whereas at the same time, you might be spending some time with any non-value added in social media, looking at WhatsApp, social media's posting and all other stuff, which may not be completely relevant for because I am setting certain goals in order to achieve and excel in my life. It is important, but I can still ignore it. I can still go back, relax myself, pick it up after 3 months, pick it up after 6 months once I achieve this, or once I probably. So time management is very important. Where is that I'm spending more time? Is it urgent? This time that I'm spending, is it very urgent, very important for me? Or is it is not urgent, but yeah, still okay, important for me? Or is there something that, okay, I'm doing it for so many years, months, but it is urgent, I do. Can I delegate it to someone? That's something that you can also think about. It's not urgent, it's not important. Completely, I request you guys, completely ignore it. Because when you are setting goals, you are here to set a goal and excel on it. Good. On the eighth process, so let me go back to the step one. I started playing on my strengths and I chose my career based on my strength. I defined my roadmap and then I discussed with my mentor and see, yeah, something can be done. In between, I also see what is the tools and techniques that I wanted. And then I also talked about my time. Okay, do I have time to achieve this goal? The last one is once you have all this in place in your planning, the last thing that comes out is review every time. You can set a frequency, set up a calendar, set a frequency, review every time and see how you can improve upon. I may not say first time when you do this, you might be 100%. No, there might be shortfalls. Your potential to get a shortfall, but that should not stop your goal. Exactly this this step is very important for you in terms of to see every time you plan and see how you review it and see how you can improve it. And it's a continuous development process. By this, using this 8-step process, I feel it's any goals can be achieved with these insights, with lot of paperwork that you have evaluated and done for today. Good. I'm now opening for questions. Anyone has any question?
Yeah, Mr. Shankar, that seventh slide, time management, that 4 quadrant. Can you please show that again and elaborate something more than that? Give some example.
Sure. So I was talking about the social media, which is not urgent, which is very important. So say suppose if you have a goal, and now that the pandemic has come, you got to do something in order to improve your cash flow. What is that immediate thing that what you can do, which is very urgent, very important for me? One of such example is how do I digitalize my business, which might be very important at this point of time. So that can really improve your cash flow. Or if you are learning something through a classroom and suddenly it has stopped, which is affecting your long-term goal, how do I take those classes online? That can be very important. That can be very important for you, and that can be, and do it right away. See how do I do it? Identify opportunities and get enrolled. Something that is not important, urgent but not important. Yeah, after 3 months, this can be considered. We all sat on the pandemic for last 18 months, right? But we got adjusted. But certain things was not important for us, like going out was not important for us. But still we got to run our business. But still we got to learn. But still we got to do certain things. But ensured that we did not go out, but we ensured that we still was able to achieve what we required. Not just not going out of the home. And I talked about not urgent, not important. Though we do as an we are all social animals, being very we need to be in and kind of and talk to each other, collaborate, uh, being talk. I mean, those are all there, but at the situation, at what cost? Are we like? I have seen probably people overutilizing. I just read an uh, news article today. 27% of age below 10 are on social media and all on FB and Instagram. What is their focus then? Why are we spending so much of time there? Is it really required for me? That is something that what you got to look into. Hope it clarified, Natarajan.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good. Any other questions? Happy to take it. Excellent. I think I still have 10 minutes. Probably time is very important for me as well as you. If no questions, I'm happy to sign off. This is Shankar Prasanna again, your mentor and career coach. Please reach out to BALC to get in consulting. Thank you.